Good afternoon and happy Sunday to everyone. Today we have a very special guest that is with us. He will actually is a local guest, but he is Graham fam, as they call him, and also he has a very important event that he is going to tell us about after he gives us his let's talk about it journey to success. So let's welcome today Mr. Leon Frye. You got your mic on mute, Mr. Leon.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
So I'm covering up your surprise for everybody, and then I'll probably minimize the screen later. But how's it going? First off, I'd like to welcome you to Let's Talk About It Journey to Success.
Oh, thank you.
And I did tell everyone that you're Mr. Leon Frye and you are Graham fam, Graham grad. I don't know how many hashtags it goes with it, but GS. No, I'm just playing.
I thought you knew, GS. Oh, don't get me started now. GS, I thought you knew.
Oh Lord, there they go. You're gonna have it all through the chat today. People talking about, but let's just get right into it. Let's talk about your journey to success. Like, how did you end up at Grambling?
Oh, it started a long time ago. While I was in middle school, I had a cousin that was planning on going to Grambling. I was originally I'm originally from Mobile, Alabama, and so spent time in middle school and high school there. And during my time there, I was in the band, marching band in high school, and I played saxophone. If you can believe it or not, yeah, I played saxophone. So my intention was to go to Grambling to get in the band, and so I had to. Everyone knew Grambling for the football team, and especially the band. So that was my startup to try to go to Grambling, was to pursue getting in the Grambling marching band. So the world fame. So that's how I ended up in Grambling. And so while at Grambling, I decided to major in computer science. So that's what I got my degree in, computer science and business administration. So I was in Grambling from Grambling '89. Started my career there at Grambling until graduating, and ended up moving to San Antonio after graduation. Actually moved to San Antonio in 1999. So I've been here ever since. After coming to San Antonio, working in computer science, and I saw that just getting into the community and started giving back. And I started a nonprofit. Every Person Count is my nonprofit. It's where we host fundraising events to raise money for our HBCU scholarship funds to help students in the area that want to pursue their education at a historical Black college or a local community college here in San Antonio as well. So that's kind of the background of trying to getting myself into Grambling and coming here to San Antonio.
Oh wow. Well, you just told me something new about you. I don't know why I had this impression that you were born and raised here in San Antonio. You said you're from Mobile. So
Yeah.
I do have some scholars that are in that area that I work with to help promote HBCU. So that's good to know.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, so go ahead.
So what high school did you come out of in Mobile?
Viger High School in Pritchard, Alabama.
Okay.
So I graduated class of '89, and during those years, our high school football team won back-to-back state championships, and they was ranked #1 in the nation during those years. So a lot of those guys that played on the football team, they went on to play into NFL, end up after college going to the NFL. So there's a host of so they went on to play the NFL, yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that area. I have a couple of students that attend that high school, so that's really good to know. Small world, never know.
Yeah, that is.
So that's
So
good.
Wolfpack is everywhere. We travel. Yeah.
Exactly. So if they do catch it on the replay, I know they'll be delighted to know that it is someone in the midst of them that are out here doing great things for the community, especially from that area, which is it's a lot of history in the
Right.
area, and it's a lot of unknown history facts. Let me say it that way. That they don't really give people credit for there. So
Right.
yeah, that's taught me something new about you. Now I want to help you more. Now,
Yeah, definitely. Like Mardi Gras, it originated in Mobile, Alabama, not New Orleans. But it
uh,
just,
you
we
like,
always stick to that fact. But hey, it started in Mobile. New Orleans just took it to another level. That's all.
oh, okay. Well, so and then you said you played an instrument. So you was in a band. You didn't play football.
No, no. Like I said, a lot of the players that played during my time, they were outstanding. So it was like, hey, uh, really, I like the music as well as the football, but the music took over. Like either be on the sidelines cheering them on, or you can be in the stands, cheering them on through music.
Well, I don't, hey, the bands in our culture represent, especially, I mean, I'm just saying, if
Right.
you take it into a HBCU band and you actually get to march and travel, you must be the truth. Because if,
There's a lot of work too. I know being at Grambling, they practice 2-3 times a day. You have to be dedicated. If you make it to a HBCU band or any band, a college band, anything like that, you have to be dedicated. My time in high school, my high school band teacher, he was a Grambling alumni, so so a lot of that was kind of instilled in us by watching him. Being a Grambling alumni and fan, and taking us on different battle of the bands and band competition. He kind of used the format that he learned from Grambling over to us. So Mr. Thomas, that was my high school band teacher. He instilled a lot of that into a lot of the kids, and they went on to being in bands at other colleges and things like that. So he definitely was a mentor of mine during my high school years. And every now and then, when go to Alabama, hopefully to see him, and give him some thanks to that. Also, like my sister, all they play instruments as well. They was in the band, and as well as a couple of my cousins. So music has always kind of been into my family. My mother's great uncle, he was a bass player with the Gap Band. I don't know if you remember the Gap Band, legendary Gap Band. He played in the band with them as a bass player. Uh, Also, like on my mother's family, uh, David Ruffin, he was in the Temptations. He's related to my mother's side of the family, coming from Mississippi. So it seemed like there's always been a music relation kind of handed down to us. So we kind of follow that avenue.
wow. So that gets me to what I guess I want to say the event that you have brewing. Now, just asking a question, is this a event for Juneteenth, or is the event more for just creating revenue and resources so our kids can go to HBCUs and be successful?
Both really.
Oh,
The Alamo Fest is really originated because was scheduled to play UTSA here in San Antonio
oh,
this past September. So
mm-hmm.
my nonprofit was planning to do the event around that game, and then as the pandemic uh, made the schedule around, the Grambling moved their games to the spring, which canceled the game against UTSA. So since I had to postpone that, I was like, hey, what's a better time to have this? Since I already have everything locked in, to go ahead and bring that to San Antonio. And during that time, I know Nikki Cleaver, she pushed to get June 19th designated as a city holiday, an official city holiday. So I decided, hey, let's postpone it and use the date, reschedule the date to June 19th. That way, there's a lot of activities around that date, and kind of incorporate that as well. So
Okay. So I have the flyer in the background,
uh,
but you're like, oh God, that's
ooh,
and I'm excited. I know I told you I help out, but you know.
oh yeah, hey, things happen, especially around that time. Around holidays, things like that. People have a lot of things planned, so I can understand. So I'm not mad at you. There'll be another time to other events to get together and do some activities with us, so we can work together.
Okay, well, definitely let's talk about what you have going on because I'm excited. I know DJ. Well, I'm not gonna spill the beans. I'm gonna let you tell.
Yeah. So right now, you got every person count is bringing the Alamo Fest Music Festival Saturday, June 19th to Sunset Station. We got DJ Manny Fresh from Cash Money Millionaires, Texas own Mike Jones, who? Mike Jones, and Erica Banks. Miss Bussett, she could be coming to perform live as well. And she's a Dallas native as well. So we got the Texas flavor in there along with the New Orleans and Louisiana flavor. So we're bringing that to San Antonio at the Sunset Station, 5 o'clock p.m. to midnight. We got a host of other independent artists from the area that gonna be on performing live, and we got food vendors out, and some of the merchandise vendors be on site as well. So we got the Alamo Fest, Juneteenth Music Festival, Sunset Station, 5 o'clock p.m. to midnight. Tickets, Alamo Fest on Eventbrite. So go out there, get your tickets, and share, like, and share with all your friends and family.
Okay, you had a couple of I done took them out the stream, not on purpose. Sorry, got too excited.
Hey,
But you do have a couple of questions in the comments. You got people dropping things. You got one big fan. You got the boot with you right now. I don't know what that means. Maybe.
what? That's that Louisiana boot. Look at the state, it look like a boot. Hey, that New Orleans, we in the
Oh,
boot.
Lord. So they flooding my timeline, so I can't get to everybody's. But I'm but
What's up?
okay,
What's up,
I,
y'all?
okay. I admit I had a moment. I didn't. I was thinking that, but I was like, maybe this is a Grand Fam thing because I told you once I put the back call out, Grand Fam will light up this chat. So
Hey, now if they say boot up, that's a different thing. Now you boot up. Hey,
okay.
we started something.
Okay. So is there somewhere local? You said Eventbrite, they can pick up tickets, but if they can't get to Eventbrite, where would they go?
We have there's a best tickets location. They have a location off of AT&T Center Parkway, as well as a location off of is 9,000 Wurzbach Road. The store is called Best Tickets. You can stop by there and get tickets. If you want a physical ticket, you can stop by there and pick up tickets. So we got two locations: AT&T Center Parkway and Wurzbach Road.
Okay.
Also, you can reach out to me. I have tickets on hand as well as VIP, so I can meet you or get the
VIP.
VIP special.
What's the VIP looking like? Because I know it's outside probably. It's gonna be hot. I'm just saying. I'm speaking for the old folks.
Now come on, now you know I thought about that as well. So we got a VIP lounge at Sunset Station where there's a room, air conditioned, climate control room.
Look at
Got
God.
tables and chairs for you. You got food by Naomi Catering. She's gonna be providing the hors d'oeuvres for everyone that's coming into the VIP. So we do have an inside area where you can come in and cool off if the temperature is too extreme. We can come in there for the people that pay for VIP.
Oh, okay.
And,
I say I volunteer to work for VIP because I know it's too hot. It's hot today. I was like, I told you earlier, I wanted to go see In Vogue at SeaWorld. And then
right.
I thought about 2 seconds. I was like, it's hot. I can't. I love it, but
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Just have to be prepared for it. Just be prepared. Yeah. So that like that day, if the weather is extreme like that, we starting at 5 o'clock, and carrying on into the evening. That way you can come out early, go into the VIP lounge, cool off, listen to the music by OMG. We got OMG sounds. They'll be
Oh,
inside playing music, some R&B, laid back music, and that way you can just go in there and relax. And then, hey, when the show starts, or artists that you want to see, come on outside under the pavilion. The pavilion got fans, and hopefully they can provide a lot of the cooling off if it's extremely hot outside. So,
okay.
so we have that in mind for us. If the temperatures are hot, get inside, or have some tents set up too as well for people to get on the pavilion. So we'll
Okay.
be good.
So is this rain? I say rain or shine. Is going down.
Rain or shine, it's going down. If you're not familiar with the Sunset Station, it has a covered pavilion.
Oh,
So the stage and the pavilion is covered, so you can get quite a few number of people up under that. So if it is raining, you still can have the concert outside. If not, if it's too extreme, we also have a backup plan to move it on the inside because they have a pavilion on the inside as well, so that we can accommodate. But right now, we plan to have some great weather and have it outside, and so don't let that hold you back. If it's raining, anything like that, or too hot, we got you covered. Get
all
it,
right.
got you covered.
Right. Okay. I see how you put the plug in the nonprofit, try to make it work.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, so it'll be 5 o'clock p.m. With DJ Manny Fresh, Mike Jones, Erica Banks. We got OMG Sounds. They provide the sounds and keeping the crowd control going and providing some special entertainment. I think they have something planned for us. If you're familiar with them, they got New Prince. He's a character himself, so he'll come out and get the crowd entertained. We also have MC host Duck Easy, Michael Duck Easy. He's a comedian, so he's making his way around San Antonio. So I'm sure he got something up his sleeve to keep everybody laughing and going on. And as well as Cliff Simmons,
I
he's
know
gonna
he.
make appearances. Okay, Cliff, yeah, he's gonna come out and make appearance, and he's helping out with the show as well. So we
Oh,
got
that.
a little bit of some of everything for you.
Somebody asked in the chat, are you going to be rapping live? Are you an artist previously or you?
Oh no, you don't want me rapping right now. Uh,
I'm just going off the
now,
comments.
now I am on a couple songs that people that I might have to get some people on out there, just to play it, get people familiar with. But it's a very small part.
Oh
so
Lord.
I try to dabble in it, but no, I'm not a rapper myself. So I'm pretty much doing this for my nonprofit Every Person Count.
Hmm.
For raising fundraising events for our HBCU scholarship fundraiser. Um, I know a lot of people probably say, "Oh, he look like Big Worm. Is he related to Big Worm?"
Let's see, you joking on yourself. I ain't say nothing like that. I used to be known
Hey,
for your joke, but I ain't call you that.
hey, no, I get it a lot. I usually tell people, "Hey, no, that's Faison Love. I'm Leon Love. That's Faison, my brother." But
Anyway, you
no,
make it work.
but no. So previous shows we did comedy shows. We had Jess Hilarious was 2019. We had her in 2019. Was a previous comedy show we had. Uh, Earthquake with Chico Bean and Carlos Miller from Wild and Out.
Hmm.
Uh, and before that, we had Eddie Griffin. I was able to get Eddie Griffin to come in town for a comedy show. So that was exciting. He'll have you laughing all night long. But the first show we had was Country Wayne. If you're familiar with
Oh
him, yeah. So that was Country Wayne was my first comedy show that we did, and we brought him to San Antonio
wow.
and brought him on a Thursday night, I want to say. And he was like, "Man, dude, you got all these people to come out on a Thursday night." And, that was great. Keep it up. So I'm like, "Hey." I follow his advice and just trying to keep it going, so get more people to come out and entertain everybody in San Antonio.
I think that's good. Like we were talking before we went live, we said that there's a lack in the African American community as what we offer our kids. Like we grew up, I mean, and I know the area where you grew up. I know it well, which is very similar to my upbringing. But we grew up with like Boys and Girls Club. We grew up with being Y teens. Like, what do we need to do to close that gap so we can get back into servicing for our kids?
Yeah, definitely. Education is definitely key to everything, really. If you
Mhm.
know, you have to have that background or some type of knowledge in a specific area, or listen to someone that has that experience and knowledge that will help you move forward. You know, you have in my, I'm from Pritchard, Alabama, Mobile. You have people that make it to the NFL, NBA, baseball. So a lot of kids in that area figure that's the only way out for us trying to go through sports or things like that. But education, going to school, getting a degree to help you move forward, just in case those things don't help you or make it. Everybody won't be able to make it, so you have to have something to fall back on and something that you love to do and pursue. And like going to college, I majored in computer science with business, and I just chose business just because it was kind of related to my major, and never really thought I was going to actually use that. So,
You
so
using it highly.
I know, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I just chose like, hey, let me pick a minor, some business classes, but it's coming to, come to good use now since I started the nonprofit. Is using that more than like my programming, my computer programming. So you like to see people having fun, entertaining people, organizing events, and like, so that's what I started doing actually through Sonic. I'm a Mason, my Masonic Lodge in Alabama. We were having they call them cabarets down there, to where like we have parties and getting your friends and family to come together and like family type events, and just seeing everyone having a good time. They're like, hey, I can do this. So that's how I started trying to put events together. So definitely people to get education, uh, even even if it's HBCU or a PWI, go out there and get it and pursue it. It can happen for you. So don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. Hey, you got to go out there and try it, and hey, you can do it. It'll work for you. It'll work. So.
Yeah, because you making it happen. I looked at the flyer. I was like, oh, that's DJ Benny Man, the real one.
I know, like some people, like they wait to see if hey, is there a video drop, a radio drop to make sure it's really coming. I'm like, hey, let me get this in to put it out there so people can actually see that it is a legit, event. So
Hey, you know we've been duped around here, And then when I seen it, and then you was like, wait a minute, no, they really coming, and we got this and this happening too. And then you done talked about the VIP. I said, okay, I just might sneak up in there.
oh yeah, you'll be there. We'll get you in there some kind of way. We'll get you in there. So we'll make sure that happens. But yeah, we want everyone to come out. I know there are other events that's going on that day. Uh, hey, by all means, go by there, check those events out, participate. And then that evening, hey, come on by the Alamo Fest. We got you for the nighttime.
Okay, so what time does the event start? Because I know I'm probably covering up the flyer, and I know I'm going to share it a lot. So what time does the event start?
Gates open up at 5 o'clock. Um, that way you can buy tickets. If you don't get tickets in advance, you can pay at the gate, get tickets at the gate, and come on out. The gates open up at 5. The show, we have OMG sounds playing music while everybody kind of opening up and get into some of the local artists that'll be performing on early on, and then the main artists probably come on about 8 o'clock, 8:30. So they give you time enough to go to some of the other events and then come on out for the evening, just in case you can do both things at one time. So by all means.
Hey, that sounds amazing. And I'm just sitting here like, wait a minute, I learned so much about him on this 30 minutes. Say
Hey, we just get started. I can go into some other
that.
stories.
Like, you
We
say
can go.
that.
We can get into some other stories. Hey, from that Grambling and New Orleans. Hey, we can Bayou
Uh,
Classic. Hey,
well, I can't ask you what side you on for Bayou Classic because you already expressed that.
oh, Grambling GSU. I thought you knew.
Do you plan on attending this year? Like, if they bring it back, are you going? Or you going like I'm gonna wait it out?
I
What's
don't
your
know. I'm going. I'm going. They got this. The spring they had it in Shreveport. I didn't get a chance to make that. Um, but they gonna have it back in New Orleans this November. So the fall. So I definitely will be there. Hopefully try to do something, an event there. You know, if it's not too many other things going on, try to slide in and do a little something for that as well.
I think what would be dope. This is just me. We should merge our groups together and just charter some buses because I'm telling you, every homecoming, every HBCU event is gonna be out the gates this year. The reason
That I didn't think about that. You're right. You're right.
everyone, because I mean, we've been locked down for a year. Nobody had homecoming,
Right.
so
Right.
we had virtual homecomings, but it's not the same.
Yes,
Uh,
and the thing about the Bayou Classic, it doesn't have to be just about Grambling or Southern. You got all these people that come in town for that event because it's like one of the last classics going on that year during the year the people attend. That's why you have so many people attending that and breaking attendance records because people
that's
from
true,
all over come for that, not just people that attended Grambling or attended Southern. So, like you say, getting a bus together and going down, hey,
man.
that sounds like a great idea. Let's do
That
it.
is epic. I'm gonna find me some high school students that change their life. They
Hell
just
yeah.
pay for the after stuff. I'm gonna zoom you back on home, but I guarantee you. I mean, because that's the stuff that, like I keep mentioning, we got away from in our communities. Like I remember being a high schooler. Like I honestly, like you might not know this about me because you don't know me well. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't.
Yeah.
But I had them teachers taking me on college tours, and the more I seen people that looked like me with advanced degrees, the professors looked like me, and they was talking, and I was like, "Oh man, I need to be here. Sign me up." you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, you never
But
know.
that's facts. You can change a kid's life on a homecoming or on a.
That's that's true. So like I'm also the vice president of the Grambling alumni chapter that's here, and we sponsored there's a high school day game at Grambling that we sponsor a bus trip and take some of the high school seniors and juniors here from San Antonio and take them to Grambling for one of the home football games, and they can get information for us, financial aid, applying for Grambling and all the information that they need if they interested in going to Grambling. So we definitely do that every year. We didn't get a chance to do it this past year because of the pandemic, but they are having a high school day in the fall. So once we start back meeting, maybe that's something that we can try to organize again for this year to get some students to go.
Definitely, I know. I got about five. I can send there with you.
That's awesome. Now, hey, we might need you to volunteer for that definitely because it's like a we will need you for that to keep up with all the kids. We definitely need you
I
to
need
shout
some red
out.
shirts. I'm just playing. I don't mind volunteering for stuff like that because, like I said, the goal, in the end, is to get them to school, and I feel like they are not privileged to some of the programs that we had, like Boys and Girls Club. They had like a college day there when I was growing up. The YMCA's, they used to have those programs, and then my church, my home church, like we learned every lesson possible known to man there, and it was a deep pride about yourself and a deep pride about going to school. So
Right, right.
I feel like we got to recapture our kids in some way to where they
Yeah,
can to be.
yeah. It doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be a HBCU or PWI. Community colleges as well, like here in San Antonio. Uh, to save money from going to some of the universities, they have programs here in San Antonio at Alamo Community Colleges where it doesn't cost a lot to go. You can get a good trade, and something that you love to do, and not having to spend a whole lot of time.
That's
They got year programs, year and a half programs that get you, out and going. If you're not really the school type, to get you a good trade and get a good job in the community.
well. See, I had when I went to your hometown, they
Yeah,
pulled out. I promise you, I love Bishop State has a whole new respect for me.
yeah, 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 Bishop, yeah.
They laid out like the royal carpet. She gave me a tour. She gave me cups, shirts. It was just like I said, "Oh my God, you make me want to be a student." But that's the type of I was like, "Oh, I would send any kid to you," just
Yeah,
because that environment that she created. But like you said, if our kids don't know,
right. You don't
have
know.
exposure, won't
Yeah,
go.
because my brother, he graduated from Bishop. He's a physical therapist assistant, and that type of program is,
Wow.
for them to have that type of program there is amazing because that's a very educational and intense program that they have. So if that's something that he did, and he loves it, and he's been working in there for about 6 years now. 6 years.
Yeah,
So
and they're building it up around like it look. When I say they have some major programs that they have, and they're building it up around there, I've like when I was on the tour, I was like, oh my God, I said nobody would ever know this. So that's why I said we got to get back into doing these college tours and taking our students to so they know what's out there instead of
right.
saying, oh, I don't want to go to school, I can work here forever. No,
Yeah, you got options. There's options. You just have to be educated about it and take the chance on doing it, and being faithful to it, and going through it. And reach out to people that can actually help you and listen.
that's facts.
Yeah.
What
So
you like? Oh, so no, I don't want to keep you, because we don't want to keep you, but I could talk all day because that's what I do. But
we might have a part two of this.
definitely, because I do want everybody, even if you can't go, just donate a ticket because it is for a good cause. It's going for resources for HBCUs and resources for our scholars. So even if you like me, I don't like being out in the heat. I might take one for the team. Just volunteer at the VIP.
We'll get you a good fan. Hey, we'll get a fan for you over there. Get you in the VIP. Be like, hey, so that won't be a problem at all. We got you.
But yes, do go and check out. This lineup is good. Like I watch DJ Manny Fresh on the Is I saying his name right? Because I know I'm
Yeah,
not good. Okay, I watch his lives, and I be in the house dancing.
that's
Like,
that's yeah. That's what made me want. I was watching the Virus Killer show. I was watching that during the pandemic. I was like, you know what, man? He's bringing entertainment for everyone while we stuck in the house and entertaining everyone. So I think that revived him into doing a lot of events coming out of the pandemic. Getting booked and kind of reviving him. So he's very busy right now. So we want everybody to come out, have a good time, be safe. We're gonna be safe out there. So we're still trying to get to that point to where we can fully open back up. So we are aware of that. So we want everybody to come out and be safe. Um,
wear your mask.
bring your mask. Bring your mask. If you hadn't got vaccinated, bring your mask. If you've been vaccinated, bring your mask just in case. Hey,
I got my card. I'm still wearing my.
hey, you gotta be safe, because we still trying to get through this. So people come out, share, like she said, this is for a good cause for raising HBCU scholarship funds for kids in the San Antonio area to help them uh, with financial aid and things like that for attending school. We got Alamo Fest June 19th, Sunset Station, 5 o'clock to 12 midnight. You can get tickets at Alamo Fest on Eventbrite. You can pick up tickets locally at Best Tickets on Wurzbach or AT&T Center Parkway, or reach out to me. I can get tickets directly to you. Reach out to me, Leon Frye, on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, social media, reach out to me, or we can get tickets to you. So please like and share share with everyone. Come on out, have a good time, so we can have these events uh, being a good turnout, so we can bring more events to the city. So keep everyone entertained.
I think you said it best. You done dropped the promo. Like, look, this is what you could do. This is where we going now.
Oh no, hey, you can say it for me too. Now, I like it. I like the way it's coming from you better. So.
Oh, okay. Well, please support this event. I keep putting a plug in for myself because I'm supposed to volunteer, but y'all know me. Y'all know heat is not my friend. I be done passed out. But if he got me working in VIP, I'd be a much happy camper.
I think I better write that down now. So I got you in the VIP. That way you can roam between VIP and the main stage. We got you. So
Cool.
better chance.
I'm be on time. I'm not even gonna be late to this event. Watch.
Hey, a better chance for the youth. You know, you've been amazing, and I appreciate you having me on here and giving me an opportunity to spread the word about what we got going on and future events as well. So we'll be happy to have you the Alamo Fest and other events coming up too. So
No problem. We would be delighted to help anything that you have going. If we need to promote it, if we need to get you on to promote it. Like I said, if you're catching on the replay and it's still time to buy your ticket, if you can't buy a ticket or you can't come, donate a ticket. He Graham fam, y'all. Let's see. I put tell them the Graham fam. Everybody gonna buy a ticket.
Grand Fam, Southern Nights, Prairie View, Texas Southern, hey, everybody, you know, we want everybody to come out, have a good time, so we can keep these events going. So we really want you to come out, and we really appreciate it.
Awesome stuff. So I thank you for giving me your time today, Mr. Frye, to promote this event. Also share your story with us today that I didn't know. I was like, wait a minute. You started talking about Mobile. I'm like, wait a minute. I know that place. I know that place too.
Yeah, okay.
You probably done started a war because the replayers don't know yet that you done started the Mardi Gras war. So you about to have a fight going in the chat. I truly appreciate you because I know you busy because it's crunch time. But I do have one more question. And you're like, why is she gonna ask this random question? How did you bust it challenge lady to get that? That's what I want to know. Because that challenge broke TikTok. How you get her done?
How did I get her?
Yeah, that challenge broke TikTok. I had a little I seen little people trying to do that challenge. I was like, oh, calm y'all there.
Hey, being vigilant about trying to get people to come to San Antonio, you know. So just reaching out and taking a chance on reaching out to the people, you know. So we want everybody to come bust it.
I ain't be done busted and got stuck. I'm too old for that. Hey, Mr. Brown, this is our UNCF National Alumni President just logging in. He was asking what's going on. He probably just heard me say bust it and was like, what are you talking about busting? You ain't busting nothing.
No, it's the Alamo Fest Music Festival, June 19th, next Saturday at Sunset Station, featuring Manny Fresh, Mike Jones, Erica Banks, OMG Sound, and a host of other artists and comedians, Mike, Duck Easy, Cliff Simmons. So we got everybody coming out, so we want everybody to come out.
I told you that's what it was about. He said, wait a minute, what's going on? What kind of show is this? She talking about busting. But yeah,
something for everybody. You got the young and the mature. I say the young and the mature.
She started talking about busting, and I just act like my leg ain't moving. You can be like, oh, okay, that's why you can't. I'll be stuck.
Don't worry. Hey, don't worry. We'll get it going. We'll figure something out. Do the little head movement or something, you know. A little two-step. That's what we'll do. Two-step.
I love it. That old school two-step used to save me because I really once I got a certain age, I was like, I can't do all that. Back dance I remember doing was the percolator. I had to clean the floor with that back in the day.
Oh yeah, do the percolator.
You know, after you finish that, you know, I got asthma, so I needed to take my inhaler by the time that thing finished.
Yeah, that's the last song. That's the last song they play because they know it's time to go after that.
Exactly. But no, I'm really excited to see that we do have this high advocacy for HBCUs. That's why I really was like, hey, when you put the call out there, like who can help? I was like, let me help this dude because I understand. I
Yeah,
understand. So
yeah, I
yes,
really appreciate you.
you are more than welcome. I will be there. I know I really do joke, but I do plan on having a good time. But you said 12 midnight. Jeez, I'm gonna need an Uber. That's late. But no, I do
Hey,
look
just hanging out. Yeah, you just hanging there as long as you can. Just come out and support. You don't have to be there the whole time. Just come out and support. So, anyone that I know everyone have plans, but we need your support.
okay. We got you, grand fam. We got you. We
Yeah,
gonna send
yeah, yeah,
everybody.
yeah. So
Oh,
the
now
G,
you gotta say this chant again because that just gave me life. That made me think of days when I was teaching in Louisiana in the cutoff, and they used to have their little jam them sessions against Southern. So you gotta say your chant before we go. You got to.
GS, 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 you. I thought you knew.
Oh.
GS, 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 you. I thought you knew.
Thank you so much for coming again. Thank you to our sponsors, our replayers, our late to the show. Please make sure that you do watch the entirety, that you support this Alamo Fest because you always complain about not much going on in San Antonio, and he is bringing a show. Although I know I can't bust it, but I can jam the DJ Manny Fresh. So uh, hit them up if you need tickets. I'll probably put the link. Oh, I forgot about Mike Jones because you used to say who? Ain't that
Who?
okay? Yeah, that's the Mike Jones. I thought that was the right one.
Mike
So,
Jones.
so he got a little flavor for everybody. Y'all been jamming the DJ Manny Fresh in the lives on Instagram, so now y'all get to jam to him in person. So please support this event. It's for a good cause. It's for our scholars that are attending HBCUs. It's providing resources and programs. Now you can't talk about it if you're not going to help out and support it. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Mr. Frye, for coming on.
Thank you.
You did your chant for me, so now I know I got to come out and volunteer and work. And you gave a shout out to was it C.F. Viger?
Oh, Viger High School, Mobile,
Viger
Pritchard, Alabama.
High and Pritchard. So I know I have a lot of I have some people that probably be glad to know that they got on the map today a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you're doing good things, so keep it up and thank you so much for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.